Hi, and welcome back to Scratch. Today, we're going to make a classic tuna noodle casserole. If you'd like to support the channel, please like and share this recipe. For this, we'll need 2 cups of uncooked egg noodles, 15 ounces of canned tuna and water, 15 ounces of frozen or canned green peas, a 10.5 ounce can of cream of mushroom soup, a half cup of half and half or whole milk, a quarter cup of panko breadcrumbs, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, a tablespoon of minced garlic, a teaspoon of black pepper, a half teaspoon of salt, some cooking spray, and optionally, a quarter teaspoon of sriracha sauce. We'll start by preheating our oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Then, we'll fill a large pot, about half full with water. We'll bring our water to a boil on the stovetop over high heat. Once our water comes to a boil, we'll stir in our 2 cups of uncooked egg noodles and boil them for about 12 minutes. Once our pasta has finished cooking, we'll remove it from the heat and drain it in the sink. We'll also drain our tuna and canned peas if using. Then, in the same pot that we cooked our noodles in, we'll mix together our cooked egg noodles, 15 ounces of tuna, 15 ounces of peas, 10.5 ounces of cream of mushroom soup, half cup of half and half or whole milk, tablespoon of minced garlic, teaspoon of black pepper, and half teaspoon of salt. We'll stir this until well combined before spraying a 2-quart baking dish with cooking spray and transferring our mixture. Then we'll bake our casserole in the oven for 20 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. While our casserole is baking, we'll prepare our breadcrumb mixture. We'll melt our 2 tablespoons of butter in the microwave for approximately 20 to 30 seconds. Because tuna noodle casserole is usually bland, I like to spice mine up by adding a tiny bit of sriracha sauce to the breadcrumbs. We'll mix together our melted butter and a quarter teaspoon of our sriracha sauce before stirring in our breadcrumbs. We'll let this sit for 20 minutes while our casserole is baking so the crumbs soak up the butter mixture. After our casserole has baked for 20 minutes, we'll remove it from the oven and sprinkle on our breadcrumb mixture as evenly as possible. Then, we'll return our casserole to the oven and allow it to continue baking for an additional 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, we'll remove our casserole from the oven and allow it to cool for 5 to 10 minutes before serving. And remember, if you like the content, please subscribe.